Though surprised, she respected my decision and assured me that we would maintain a professional relationship at work. As a child, my aunt treated me like her own, showering me with love and indulging my wishes. We even went on trips together when I was younger, despite my parents scolding me for asking her to buy me things. She adored me. Since joining the company, our paths rarely crossed except for a brief exchange during orientation when I visited her office. My aunt's warm smile quickly faded as she sensed something was wrong. "Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be on your honeymoon?" Seeing her familiar face, I couldn't hold back my tears. Through sobs, I told her everything that had happened. She was visibly furious, a side of her I had never seen before. I explained my wife's embezzlement and handed over the evidence. My aunt promised to hold a board meeting immediately to address the situation. After promising to address the situation, my aunt asked about my plans for the day. When I mentioned heading home, she suggested we grab some food together before she dropped me off. Despite the unbelievable betrayal I had experienced, I felt genuinely grateful for the warm-hearted people in my life who cared for me. A week later, when my wife and father-in-law returned from what was supposed to be our honeymoon, I received an immediate call. My wife was curious why I hadn't picked them up from the airport or cleaned the house as instructed. She demanded to know where I was. With the support of my aunt and parents, I had already hired a top divorce lawyer, and the process was underway. Without giving my wife a chance to speak, I said firmly, "You two are loud and annoying. I don't want to hear your voices anymore. Why would I pick up someone I'm divorcing, and why would I follow your orders to clean?" She was momentarily stunned but quickly resumed her ranting. "Do you think it's okay to speak to me like that? I did you a favor by marrying you. If I divorce you, you'll never find someone else. My dad's furious too. If you come back now and cook for us, I might forgive you. We're tired of foreign food. Make us some traditional meals." Her words were shocking. After her scheme with the embezzlement and going on a trip with her dad, I saw her true colors. It dawned on me that I had never truly known her. I had been reflecting on this realization for the past few days. I had already consulted a lawyer about our divorce. "Please discuss any related matters with them." "Divorce? What are you talking about? We're not getting a divorce." I heard her dad in the background shouting for her to hand him the phone and calling me names. "Well, do as you please. By the way, I informed the company about your embezzlement. I think they'll be calling you in soon. Maybe you should get a lawyer too. Bye." I sensed her panic on the other end, but it wasn't my problem anymore. She kept calling, so I just blocked her number. My aunt knew our honeymoon dates, so right after our call, the company summoned my wife with the evidence I provided. They verified the information and confirmed the discrepancies in the payments. It turned out the amount my wife embezzled was huge. In front of the company's executives, my wife desperately tried to defend herself. She made up a story claiming I was the real embezzler, and she had tried to stop me. At that point, my aunt couldn't hold back and shouted, "My nephew would never do such a thing. We've confirmed that you and your father committed the embezzlement. You're lucky we haven't involved the police yet." Realizing her scheme had unraveled and that I had connections in senior management, my wife looked defeated. That day, I went to the company to return the wedding gifts to my colleagues. Despite our marriage ending so soon after the wedding, they all refused to take them back, saying they were given with heartfelt blessings. Surrounded by their warmth, my wife approached me looking desperate. "Why didn't you tell me about your family connection?" "I'm sorry, truly. Can we start over? Can you ask your aunt to let me stay in the company and make the embezzlement charges disappear?" Disgusted, I replied, "Do you even hear yourself? Are you serious? Divorce is the only way forward now." Now you can watch the second part by pressing share and more.